Hello, viewers. Hello, Zimbabwe. Masquerasi. Let me see if you can hear me. Okay. Masquerasi. A very good afternoon. So, I would want to show you the power of social media. I would want to show you the power of people who are resolute, people who know what they want. So, personally, I'm not a fan of Ian Smith, but I'm going to show you how that narrative yekuti Smith was better payakafamba. I want to show you how powerful it was. So in the past weeks, a lot of people just started or began a narrative yekuti Smith was better than the current government and its predecessors. And personally, I don't agree with that narrative, but I'm going to show you how powerful social media is, how powerful social media can influence things. This will help people who are saying CCC does not have structures. It will help them to understand how the dynamics of social media are working, how information is reaching each and every village in Bukururu, in Nembudzia, because it goes from Twitter, it then goes through screenshots to WhatsApp and Facebook, and it goes a long way. So President Emerson Mnangagwa has responded to the people who were saying Smith was better. And he responded it because the message was sent from Twitter, from Facebook, from WhatsApp, and it has reached the State House. The last time, when they reintroduced the Macombis, it was because of the social media, which was making a lot of noise about such injustices. So I'm going to play this audio so that you hear for yourself, President vachitaura pamusoro penyaya yematwitter champions.
And misguided young people, peddling grossly false narrative that life under ESP was better than that under independence. The honest is from the older generation to constantly explain to the youth of our country that ESP and those present-day counter-revolutionaries with the similar inclinations personify the plunder and pillage of our motherland. These groups of independent supremacists seek to make the American country where Africans ourselves disenfranchised and destined imperfect for their increased economic benefit. This will never happen. Such colonial capitalistic domination under whatever guise will never be accepted in Zimbabwe and the Revolutionary Party.
So you can actually see that he is responding to issues which were raised on social media. These are just young boys who are spreading their own propaganda on social media, that Smith was better than the current government and so forth. And it touched the president, it reached the president. This shows the power of social media. However, when abused, it costs those in the opposition cycles. So this has reached the president, the impact has been shown, but that narrative is now being spinned in the rural areas by the same ZANU-PF. And they are saying This is what Chamisa is saying. So Chamisa ruda kudzosa Smith regime. Chamisa ruda kunyatsotengesa Zimbabwe. This is the evidence. And this is the reason why I say we need to be responsible on how we use social media. It is a very powerful tool for us to win the elections in 2023, but we need to be careful. No matter how you feel about Ian Smith, no matter how you feel about this government, you don't have to compare those two governments or those two eras. You don't have, because you need the vote of everybody, even those who believe that Smith was very bad. You need their vote for us to win the elections in 2023. It's not only CC supporters who are going to vote in 2023. There are going to be ZANU-PF supporters who also want change and who also believe that if we can vote for Nelson Chamisa, we can get an alternative government. And we need to convince those ZANU-PF cadres to vote for Nelson Chamisa. This is the reason why this narrative cannot be used, because it is indeed untrue. So, given the power of social media, let's use it responsibly. Let's use it to push our narrative. Let's use to push a narrative created by Advocate Nelson Chamisa. What is Advocate Nelson Chamisa talking about? He is speaking about bringing a better government. So by setting the Smith government as a standard, it means Advocate Nelson Chamisa would need to follow suit so that he pleases you. So the standard of Advocate Nelson Chamisa is not based on Emerson Mnangagwa, Robert Mugabe, or Ian Smith. The standard is himself. The standard is the kind of people he's going to work with. The standard is on his ideas and what he wants to pursue. That is his standard. So we don't need to give ZANU-PF any room to beat our people, any room to abuse our people in the rural areas, any room to ban CCC as an organization, because they have majority in parliament. That is what we need to be cautious about. They have majority. And if they unite with Douglas Monzora, they can easily decimate the opposition by banning elections in 2023. So their plan is to make sure that they say Nelson Chamisa is going against the constitution. Since he's going against the constitution, let's ban him from contesting in 2023. So you might be excited on Twitter for spreading the Smith was better narrative, and it will be well with you. But what you don't know is that you will go to vote without Nelson Chamisa. So you don't have to risk that happening. You have seen from this audio, he has declared that that is not going to happen. But I am glad that the president is clear, and the president has been careful and has been so smart to an extent of not involving himself in such an issue. Because given the power of social media, you have just seen its power, because the president has responded to it. So if Advocate Nelson Chamisa had tweeted and said Smith was better, you were going to see fire from every corner. You are going to see what you have never seen. But because he applies wisdom, you know where to speak and where to keep quiet. And as CCC cadres and supporters, we need to take that route. We need to follow his wisdom. So let's use this power responsibly. It is very, 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 very powerful. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. These are very powerful platforms which we can use. TikTok, name them. These are very powerful platforms which we can use to interact. Somebody in America can run a campaign here in Zimbabwe. Arco America can run a campaign through WhatsApp. WhatsApp groups, creating WhatsApp groups, distributing information, holding my Twitter spaces, distributing information. You can run a campaign Urku America or Urku UK. That is the power of social media, the power of platforms at China. But we must use them responsibly so that we don't give an excuse to ZANU-PF to bar the elections. Because whatever you say, even in personal proof, you could remember a CCC, whatever you say, they can use it against you. That is the reason why you are seeing Advocate Nelson Chamisa saying we are not going to do or to go with structures. Why is he saying so? He knows what is happening. When I say Advocate Nelson Chamisa is aware, he is aware. He knows very well all the plans and shenanigans. If he is to set up structures right now, you will see somebody from Binga just speaking nonsense, and he is part of the structures. You see somebody from Bridge, somebody from Kwekwe, and that will jeopardize the party itself, because the party can be taken to court and the leader can be taken to court based on the basis of the constitution, and you get your party disqualified. So this is the reason why we must be careful on whatever we do. Let us be careful. Let's focus on important matters and important issues. So social media is so powerful. It is causing ZANU-PF to sweat. Let's use it responsibly. I don't know what you think. If you have anything, I haven't seen any comment in the comment section, which means at this juncture, I don't have any comment to respond to. So I encourage you to go register to vote. I encourage you to go and make sure that you create in those family groups, you send constant messages reminding your family members to register to vote, to mobilize for voting, and make sure that if you have capacity, go to your rural area, begin doing something, start working with young people there. Buy the mabhora majezi, ndozvinhu zvavari kuda izvezvi right now. Vatengere mabhora. If you are in UK, if you are in China, wherever you are, if you have access yemabhora, mabhora chaiwo chaiwo nemajezi, tengai zviuye mabhora nemajezi zodistributwa mumarural areas. Imimi itai distributors of those things in the name of change. Be the people, be the champions who are on the forefront, distributing your rural areas in the name of change. We want you to have equal access in terms of being recognized in the sporting activities and the sporting arena. That is how you can attract those young people. So they need mabhora, they need majezi, they need a lot of activities, the kungofara and zvinoita kuti vange vari occupied. They need my project. So you need to make sure that you are supporting them and you are promoting them in your own way, and to help them run their own projects and run their own things. That is very, very going to help them, and that is enough. And you could see that Mnangagwa Twitter is a step forward. So let's use this influence to make sure that each and every corner is covered, to make sure that each and every corner is well grounded. And you have seen, I've just proved to you the power we have using social media. There is no need to rely so much on going. Let's use social media to mobilize, and it is going to be enough. It is going to be magetsi ega come 2023. Thank you very much for being here. Please subscribe, please ring the bell, please like and share so that we reach to as many people as possible. Thank you very much.